Dobrý den, já se jmenuji Marek Bečka, jsem loutkář z Prahy. Sure, I didn't born like puppeteer. That's happened because of it was strange time when I was a teenager. It was communism here. Because in normal way I would be a teacher, I'm pretty sure. But because it was quite difficult, maybe not possible for me because of some political troubles, I just had to go to the army, and after I started to study the puppetry, what was not so popular at first, at second it was not so dangerous for Communist Party. So I could finish the studies and I really started to like it. With friends of mine from the school we developed a puppet group called Buchty a loutky, cakes and puppets.
Já jsem Michal, těší mě vytvářet takový jako hezký tvůrčí prostředí, spolupracovat se zajímavýma lidma. Filmy pro děti a nakonec jsem se dostal. Potom nebyly filmy a s mým kamarádem jsme se rozhodli, že zkusíme podnikat. Uděláme výstavu loutek, on říká, že má výrobu loutek a že s tou výrobou bychom chtěli prorazit a my jsme na to sehnali prostor a výtvarníky, kteří nám namalovali plakáty. Předtím ty loutky visely s různým jiným zbožím, ale čistě loutkařský krám tady nebyl, to jsme byli první. Nedá se říct, že by to bylo z vnitřních zájmů. Nebo neumím to takhle odpovědět, prostě tenkrát jsme vymýšleli nebo zkoušeli, čím bychom začali podnikat, co bychom udělali. V českých zemích velkou tradici loutkářství k nám přivedli Italové někdy v 17. století a loutkářství se rozšířilo nejvíc na venkově, kde se začalo hrát loutkové divadlo a stalo se nositelem národní kultury, národních pověstí, národních příběhů.
Puppeteers, they made something like really good service for Czech nationalists in 19th century, because it was time where Czech language was really down. Only very ordinary people spoke Czech, and noble people they spoke German because of Austria-Hungary Empire. And Czech people they liked theater, but it was not so possible for them because it was in the city, it was quite expensive and blah blah blah. So they enjoyed very often puppet troupes, and they very often they played in Czech. But it was quite important for developing of Czech culture in the middle of 19th century. And after the politics and the writers and people just intellectual part of the Czech nation started to use it like, well, you see, this is something very typical Czech. What was not truth? Sure, it was same in whole Europe, just puppet troupes they played in Germany, just puppet troupes played in France. There is a really very big tradition of puppetry in France or in Italy. And normal, ordinary people still they do believe, it's a more legend than reality, they believe that puppetry is something typical Czech. After the Second World War, communists, they started to think how to work with art and what is not dangerous and what is dangerous. And sure, for politics ideas, puppetry or art for kids is not so dangerous. So they started to put a lot of money into puppet theater. So every big city in Czech Republic or past in Czechoslovakia had its own big puppet theater. Now these theaters are slowly changed back to normal way. They just don't play puppetry so much.
Nefunguje to tady tak jako dříve, to vůbec ne. V podstatě tak, jak se vyvíjela ta země, tak vlastně se obracela k jinému umění, k amerikanismu a takový jako tradiční loutky se tady trochu pozapomnělo. Že to tak tolik nepotřeboval, radši si koupí Barbie.
Well, puppetry for now, these times, it's quite difficult because I think it's a little bit out of fashion.
Jsou tady u nás divadla loutková, než aby koupili loutku. Na rozdíl od turistů, kteří vědí, že ta naše země má tu dlouholetou tradici s výbornýma řezbářema. To je problematická otázka, protože když by to chtěl člověk vybírat podle vlastního vkusu, tak zjistí, že lidem se líbí něco úplně jiného. Aby oni vytvořili něco nového, co se jim líbí, anebo je požádáme o něco, co se líbí nám. A já jsem řekl, že toho draka tam nebudu prodávat, že se mi to nelíbí a že si myslím, že to nebude úspěšná loutka, a ona se hrozně divila, protože říká, že je o to hrozný zájem. Mezitím, což nám dělá radost, se objevují i návštěvníci z České republiky, kteří si loutky kupují. Ale je to převážná většina, jsou to turisté z celého světa. Nejprodávanější postavy jsou Kašpárek, Pinokio a Čarodějnice.
It's not easy, but we can live from this performing, and we have some foundations from grants from City Hall, from Minister of Culture, and it's really free, and you can just do your experimental theater. It's very easy to do it, and you can ask for some money for. I'm optimist. I mean, that's part of art. I don't know, like comics or like something quite new and with really big future. I do believe it. I'm optimistic about puppetry in general, but I'm a little bit afraid about this, because when I see production from, especially sometimes some half amateur, they have no education, they are not educated in the theater, and they play for money like professionals. Sometimes they play really with very bad stuff. I don't think you can believe it's art. It's just copy of something. And people like tourists, they go there because of the atmosphere, because of tradition. Actually, it helps because people they know, still they do believe we have this big tradition, and they maybe after this they come to see some better show, or they just buy something better, and they will see some good books about, and they will educate some of them. So I'm pretty good with this. And we play for Czech people, but very often just some foreigners are coming, and exactly they want to see something behind.
Ty vole, tak jsme tady. Zvládli jsme to. Jsem celý? Jo, vypadáš dobře.
Ta tradice výroby loutek dědí jako z generace na generaci. Jsou tady autoři jednotliví, kteří vyrábějí loutky, ti stárnou. Mezitím se
Make puppets, not war.